Wait a minute. Didn't you die in the last episode? Yep, yes I did, and it was brutal. And let me be clear, this was totally legitimate. Take a look at it.
You came
I
in.
think they were
upstairs.
lingering. Right, we didn't actually get to the meeting room. I think the meeting room must be in here.
Watch out!
What? The Vindicators weren't invisible. I did a whole bunch of mistakes that led to this. I wasn't wearing a chest plate, which is pretty poetic because I gave that chest plate to Timmy saying that I didn't need it. I did need it. And I wasn't holding a totem, and I just exploded. It was totally justified and a legitimate death. So I really wanted to continue and try again. I really would like to have another shot at this 100 hours in hardcore challenge. And as you saw from last episode, I reset in this world, and you can see I put 16 hours into a tiny montage towards the end of the video. Under normal circumstances in a single player hardcore world, you would just reset the whole seed and it would be exactly the same map and off you go again. But because this is multiplayer, I can't really do that. It's not fair to Joel or Scar, and because I do want to give this a genuine second attempt, the next best thing I can do is just reset everything from me personally, get rid of all my old stuff, and start again from scratch. So although it's not particularly orthodox, essentially it is a hard reset, just like a normal hardcore world, with the added benefit that I do get to continue the series with Joel and Scar. And trust me, I very much sat there and I was like, can I even do this with the time that I have? With Hermitcraft on the horizon, can I even do this? And I decided, yes, I would really like to try and get that 100 hours in and see if I can do it. So ultimately, I was left with the choice of just starting again on a single player and playing 100 hours, and I understand that some people would say, yep, that's the thing you should have done, but for me, this is my series and my channel, and I really wanted to play with my friends, Scar and Joel. I think I'd have a much more fun time and be able to fill 100 hours with content better with my friends. I'm going to continue this series. I am going to try and do this 100 hours. In my mind, I've done what I can. I can't reset the world for Scar and Joel. It's just not fair, and I would like to do this 100-hour challenge as legitimately as humanly possible. I would really like to get back to 40 hours, so I'm going to do another montage to try and get back up to 40 hours, which is where we unfortunately met our demise. So, are you ready? I'm going to try and get lots of chores done in my brand new base behind me that kind of looks like a giant tick. Let's get some farms made, and let's get a brand new villager set up, because I desperately need some mending. At the moment, I've only got one zombie villager, so I've got to wait for night and hope that I can get another one. Oh, I also saw a bunch of comments saying, Grian, you burned the dragon egg, how did you respawn the ender dragon? I think that might be a bedrock thing, because all you need is 4 end crystals to respawn the dragon in Java. In Java, I don't think the dragon egg really does anything. And to make sure I'm still in the spirit of hardcore, because I do hear your concerns, I will be leaving that, whatever that thing is, where it is. I won't be progressing any more in it, because I basically died in hardcore and I can't use anything I've done. So I've got to make a brand new base, I've got to make a brand new build, and I've got to start from scratch, and I need to do this 100 hours legitimately from zero. While I was doing my interior in here, I've come up with an elegant solution to the whole argument about resetting in this hardcore world. It's pretty simple and elegant. So basically, Grian did die last episode. He's out of this world. We can't help him. He's gone. I am not Grian. I am Grienne with an E. I am Grienne. And I am a brand new player on this hardcore world. I could have just rejoined with my cam account if it makes you feel better, but I kind of like this idea that I am now Grienne. This is, yep. I'm gonna roll with this. 100 hours in hardcore with Grienne. This is my redemption arc, and because I've got a lot of time until I get to 40 hours, I could spend quite a lot of time just getting up some farms and stuff. So look at this, I like this interior a lot. Very hobbit hole. Right, I'm gonna go and look for that villager now. My primary goal was to set up my villagers and infrastructure again. Now you all know how long this sort of thing takes because I'm constantly complaining about it, and this was no different. So you can see I was doing 2 things at once. I was setting up my input of melons and pumpkins so I had something to trade, meanwhile trying to breed up as many villagers as possible. This sort of thing takes 5 hours in itself and is pretty painful. I also needed a ton of golden apples, so I went to the local mesa biome, which is over 3,000 blocks away, got myself a whole bunch of gold, and I also found a temple where I got myself some dangerous TNT. Once I smelted up all the gold, it was time to start. Wait, why is he rowing? Huh. I also decided that it was only right that my old villager setup had to go, so I got rid of those along with the sheep. Now, because I'm not going back to my old build, it means I need to get some more blocks, so I also did a whole run on trying to get loads of calcite and all the kind of blocks, and I also needed a whole bunch of wool. And since I got rid of my old sheep farm as well as the villagers, I needed a new one, and this time I decided to automate it to make things a little easier on myself. So I spent a whole bunch of time with the sheep, getting that sorted. While I was farming for squid ink, I found another trident bro, and my luck with trident drops is so insane. I got another one. I literally squealed. And that brings us up to the 33-hour mark. I've fallen a little bit short of 40, but we are getting pretty close now. So let's have a little bit of a tour of my brand new base that I've spent a lot of time on. So this is my hobbit hole. I've tried to do a little bit of blending with some sandstone, some strip birch, and it looks like a face. Nearly all my buildings look like a face one way or another. And then I have got my Oreo cookie type. I don't know what this is. This is what happens when I just don't plan bases. It goes like this. So let's take a little look around. In here is my automated sheep farm, which is bringing up the light grey wool pretty slowly. But there's enough sheep here that it will accumulate as fast as it can. I mean, this automated sheep farms are as quick as they are. I just ran out of iron. Over here, we got our enchanting setup, a very small automated sugarcane farm. Again, very slow, but it's automated, so who cares? Also, we got our melons and pumpkins going out. Pretty good stuff. And then upstairs is where we have our villager trading center. This time I made some villagers with masons so that I can trade up for blocks of quartz instead of having to go into the nether and mine them manually, which is going to be a great idea because I'm going to need a whole bunch of white blocks. Now, how I would describe this episode in a single word is obsession. Obsession. I've spent more time in this episode trying to recover what I lost time-wise before than most of the entire series. And partly it's because Joel, any opportunity, he takes the mick. I will come back to the server, right, and there'll be a sign saying how many hours are you on, loser? Like in his Joel way, he'll be like, I'm on 37. So I have been obsessed with trying to get my hours back and my playtime back so that I can overtake Joel, and then I can rub it in his face, stupid face, that I have more hours than him, and I had to reset. But he's been busy himself building something really epic, so he is ahead of me. So I'm about to do something dumb, and it's not as dumb as dying or not as dumb as not wearing a chest plate. Now, I can't go back to this build because this belonged to Grian, and I am Grienne, so I'm going to have to build something completely different and completely unique, and then I can go from there. So if you're ready for another time lapse, and hopefully this will bring us back up to 40 hours, I am going to build something completely different to this. But first, let's go and ask Joel how many hours he's on. How many hours are you on?
45. How many are you on, Grian?
It's not important.
How many?
It's not important.
How many?
It's not important.
How many, Grian?
It's not important. I just needed to know where you were.
How many, Grian?
33.
Ooh, that's more than I was expecting.
Yeah, you get it. You starting to sweat a little bit. I've made a recovery. I've literally no-lifed the server for like 2 days straight now. Ah!
Oh, there's a hole there.
Well,
Don't mind me.
I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to get more hours than you watch.
Oh, look at that nice. What's that thing over there? Who built that?
It's Grian. That was Grian's build. I am Grienne with an E.
Grienne.
I am Grienne. Can't you see my fancy mustache?
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say fancy, but it is a mustache.
How dare you? I'm gonna make a brand new build, totally original and amazing, and it's gonna be better than that by a long shot.
Can I just say, Scar is gonna be so confused when he comes back. You've got a mustache and you've got a new start face, but I'm sure he'll catch up quite quickly.
Should we just not tell him that I've died and had to reset?
I feel like that's a good plan.
Should we just try and keep it a secret for as long as possible?
Sure.
If he's just gonna be confused.
Although the mustache might give it away.
But first, I've just had a message from Joel inviting me to watch Lizzie kill the Wither, and we can't pass this up.
Welcome to the hardcore world again. You are going to kill the Wither for us today. Are you excited?
Yes,
I hope you have big
yes,
plans.
I am. I've got big plans. Say hello to my little friend and my even littler friend, who's also going to help.
Wait. I know this is gonna break up the recording, but can I come back here in 5 seconds? I got a bit. I got to do a thing. I got it. Boom. Better.
Who is it? Wither. Wait. That's a really cute name. Wow, how did you come up with that? I love it.
Oh, well.
Because she's going to kill the Wither. Yeah.
Yeah, and her name's Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you need this tunnel to be, Killer of the Wither?
73 blocks long.
73. Why so specific?
Yeah, is that calculated?
No, I
she's gone.
just picked a random number.
I'm not sure this is going to work.
Wait, Joel, I need to do something.
What?
There we go.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's smart.
I'm not making that mistake again.
Is she about to do it?
That's not a Wither.
Iron golem.
That is the opposite of a Wither.
I'm curious if this is actually going to work. Oh, no, there's the Wither. Gosh,
she
No.
has got a... Oh, no.
My iron golem.
Did you not carve the pumpkin? Oh, it's blown it up. Oh, this has gone horribly. Why is she hitting with a sword? Use a bow! Use your bow!
No, don't go in!
Yo, you're doing pretty well, Lizzie. I'm pretty impressed.
Thanks, I'm nearly dead.
Wait, what?
Back up.
Do you want a golden apple?
Yes,
Here's
please.
Taylor's golden apple.
Oh, no! Another death. We've had another death.
Oh, no, another Wither Rose. All right, I think you've got to hit it with a sword now.
Are you sure?
There you go. Yeah,
it's
it's
halfway.
sword time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is pretty good. Like, I feel quite
Yeah,
safe.
this is
chilling here.
amazing.
You know what? Should we make a little base?
Everything is fine. Everything
Yeah.
this is fine.
Ah!
This is great.
Put down a
gonna
little
die.
bed. Oh.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, she died! It's so close
Oh
to being
gosh, it's
finished.
still alive. Lizzie, no!
It's done.
Grian, we did it. We killed the
We
Wither.
killed the Wither.
Oh, we are really good at Minecraft.
We have bossed this. We are the best Minecraft players ever.
Grian, I think I've just sacrificed my wife for a Never Star.
It's a fair trade.
Lizzie, if you could hear us, thanks. I hope you enjoyed the time on 100 hours of hardcore. If you have a mustache, you can come back, apparently. So,
Hey.
all right. Well, successful Wither killing trip. Next time we need another Wither skull. Another Never Star. Let's bring on someone else
need to-
and get them to do most of the work as well.
Running out of friends. Okay, right, I'm ready. It's time to start my new build. Nothing to do with this. You ready? Let's go. There we go. A completely original structure. It's technically totally different, seeing as it's not the same angle. And I know that I've sort of mirrored it either side, but there's something really, I don't know, there's something really pleasing about this. The old meets the new, but they're pretty much identical, and it's giving me some really like Lord of the Rings vibes going down the river there. Now, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, the timer is about to tick over that 40-hour mark. I've been recording non-stop for like the last 3 days to try and recover lost hours, and you'll also see I've added second attempt there just so people don't get too confused about the events that's happened. And we are about to pass over, boom, 40 hours in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. This has been a journey for me the last 3 days of just non-stop Minecrafting. And although I wasn't recording every second of it, I certainly have been working very, very hard, and I'm very glad that this is done. Now, you might be wondering, Grian, that's really close to Joel's base. Now, here's the thing. I asked Joel, I said, hey, look, I want to do this thing. I want to make a new build, all original, you know the deal. And he said, as long as it's not touching the green wool, then it's fine. That was a quote. That is a Joel quote. As long as it's not touching the green wool, it's fine. So, I may have taken that a little literally. There is one block between the green wool and my new build. So, mission accomplished here. I actually ran out of blocks a lot of the time, so I had to stop during the time lapse of this to go and get more diorite, calcite, that kind of thing. And you would have thought, seeing as I've already built this once, that I'd learnt my lesson, but apparently not. So, what do we do now? We've actually got ourselves back to 40 hours, and now I've even, you know, done exactly what I did before with a brand new original build. So, what now? Well, we continue our hardcore adventure. I also do realise that there is an issue with my approach here, because obviously this side of the build I plan on adding structures and big old towers and whatever I've got going on here, but I can't necessarily do the same over there, seeing as it was a build from Grian and not Grienne. So I don't really know what to do there. It may just have to stay like that to be true to the hardcore experience. A monument to the first attempt. Joel is still technically ahead of me. I think he's approaching sort of 50 hours because I've had to do a 3-day catch-up session, and he's just got himself a beacon. And I would probably do well to get myself a beacon as well. Beacons are very, very useful, but it does mean a little bit of farming on the whole wither front. There is a bastion here, which could mean a bit of pig step, if I play my cards right. It's a dangerous place. Oh, I was getting flashbacks. Okay, I see one guy there. I don't know why I'm even tempting fate. The 40-hour mark is where I died the first time round, and now I'm just asking for it to happen again. Where are you? The best fight in hardcore is the one that you avoid. And these guys hit hard. Not as hard as the Vindicators, but they are tanky. There is a way out. Safe? Okay. Pig step! How did I not see the pig step? And ancient debris. Oh yeah, this is good. I forgot about netherite. I was asking what we should do, and I forgot about netherite. Ooh. Okay. There's a hidden bastion in here, and I'm feeling dangerously overconfident. Can I sweep in, open that, loot it? In fact, I could just diamond axe it and then swoop out again. Okay. I'm going for it. I can always just fly out again. Go, 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 go! Go! Yes! 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 Okay, now I just need to safely fly out of here. Woo! Okay, what did we get? What did we get? Absolutely nothing. Got some magma cream and probably a bit of gold. I was hoping for more ancient debris. Okay, that's it. That was my appetite for risk gone. I actually came here for wither skulls. Where are the nether fortresses? I was looking for a big nether fortress that I'd missed. This one's particularly open. So maybe there's a good opportunity for netherite here. Okay, another one. Golden apple. Okay, I think I'm pushing my luck now. I just keep running into these things and there's chests everywhere. But that's how they get you. Oh, there we go. And when you find one, you really find one. Look at this. Farming for wither skulls can be a very, very painful process. At this point, I would settle for just one. I've said it once and I'll say it again. The drop rate on these is far too low. Joel told me he got 3 wither skeletons in like 20 minutes or something. I haven't got a single one. I'm gonna have to chalk this up to some bad luck because I'm out of food. And so I'm gonna head back to the base and I'll maybe try this another time. Perhaps there's something else we can do in our nether excursion. Well, that was a bit of a waste, but it did make me realise that I don't have any netherite. But I do have some TNT. So, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, if we AFK at the gunpowder farm just for a little while, we can get enough TNT to get ourselves some proper netherite. I've just had a thought. Does netherite actually make anything a bit stronger? Because the main feature of netherite is that it doesn't burn in lava or burn at all. But in a hardcore world, that hardly matters because you lose everything when you die. It's got to be a little bit better, right? It's not the most efficient gunpowder farm in the world, but there's definitely enough here to get some netherite. There is a slight problem with this seed, and that's that there's no sand whatsoever. I think the nearest desert is 2,000 blocks away. Unfortunately, we've got to make do with the pitiful amount of river sand. Okay, we got nearly 3 stacks of TNT. In my experience, that's probably enough to get at least 3 netherite ingots. 3 stacks of TNT in a hardcore world? Can't go wrong. Alright, let's do this. I like to be pretty liberal. As you guys know, I like to be pretty liberal with the TNT here. So let's give this a shot. See if we can create quite a big cavern. Go! Nice. I think I need to be a bit higher up. Looks like I accidentally went quite a bit too far low. Looks like I went a bit too low on this one. Oh, okay, we got one. And away it goes. That's more like it. That is very much more like it. Okay, 10 ancient debris from that one bit. I've only got 11 left now, so last little bit. I've not been very lucky this last stack of TNT. Okay, it looks like 12 is all we're gonna get, which is a lot less than I was expecting. But you know what? That's not too bad. And with this trident in my head, I shall say a massive thank you for watching. This is the most distracting outro ever. There's just a trident slicing through my face. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and enjoyed my redemption arc back over 40 hours in hardcore. And I do hope that you can still be invested in this series, even though I've had to start all the way from scratch. And I shall see you in the next episode where I've got some very fun things planned. I'm going to have to get rid of this. There we go. Planned with Joel. And hopefully Scar will be with us soon as well. And we can carry on with some shenanigans. I shall see you in the next episode. Goodbye.